abusiafo ye mo bibia kwa ba emfambra mega tv and platform we eso ahanum eye number 1 authentic platform na Obiri Boahen. In fact ankane no ye deputy general secretary edima MPP amanyuku no. In fact oye mranim ni oye lawyer osanso eye historian ye pobi asebi obechechire Ghana bakosem mu enima na ekoso ankane a kuran wa bingom na waba abontin edi nsimbi aba betudwa edi afa ye maame Patricia Cranton Odro. Yes, that is Nana Agradaa. The case you mo emonim se Nana Agradaa asat na o me no kasai maame no ewo etwe aban kukum eno de so the prison no so that so what he found yinima ne se maame no yes Accra Circuit Court 10 amano 15 years jail with hard labor in prison inti abusiafo. But Nana Obiri Boahen chemwa a lot of cases ashase arise against her and very deadly. Say maame no conform ka say ontwa 15 years ni na onye se obetwa 5 years no. Nana Obiri Boahen chemwa o se no sansem na nkofo kika no enhye dan tosomo yinti ensem ni bi yakoba ye beto aso.
Nana me mwache.
So that's where me Joseph.
Na boko die.
O nyame ba Roma. Eno le esukotoko share no wani je pa.
Papa. Na so na yakwasi de. Ele me kwa me ka che hasefo no se. Na makwasi de na mo ni e bebo.
But no, wait maybe I may be wrong. But with OT.
Ni ti o Nana.
Sabu se bola me ka ho asem ara na ye Ghana ball so a me ka ho asem esa omeka se no ye one way football fan me problem is with the how the vote go now disallowed was it an offside or it was not an offside?
See any VAR in the ntimi
Because my sha the baby, a young to say ball no move here no. Na boy no move here. Baby say say at the time a player no a single pass of the pen na owo and sana o share ball. It's something that has been agitating my mind sir. Outside and ka bocha na ka VR one ma. Nke be year be 30 times or 50 times ra. Na yes. But it's so happy. So we blame player and so ball penalty. But about you crab or penalty sen. Baju. So what you okay Baju? Italian player binana on through play. No, onokra biasi na no biya ni so ni penalty bopa. So, I no ball penalty now, sir. You said some more bonus say. Adena, Robert, you know, Messi, I never know a point in time or marble penalty. I said that. So, but on the whole, I think I know I could have to ball no more Ghana for energy football. I will say that to me at was more, especially you know who fight supporters. No, in fact. Wamuma Ghana ball no epejani mu kotoko supporters no man na manyina no sha the fighting spirit no wo and before and after the match no o sha wo supporters na ni de na Ghana football no ya ko eti say nye Barcelona ni Real Madrid ni Liverpool no Manchester nko the back home in Ghana kotoko na no Omutima ball so say I really enjoyed yesterday's match. I'm honestly saying so I did enjoy and no ball no pa mani so twaso wo league mu that you bet man FIFA club no kula Ghana team you bet makoki anyway any mugu because you know
any mugu Nane
okay
yes
generally Siakase obi charlatanic activities. Emra eso ne dua mu a yɛntwe na so obi bɛyɛ argument bi sɛ me wo ma so dem ɛna me ka sɛ me to ebi asofo no bi tonkosua kokɔ ebi eto abura mu nsuo na no boxer bi kra wo bo boxing wo de sofo bi ayi sticker abɔ no to ɛno kwa de blow mo bo no sticker no nti no ko omu kunu ɛno wo obi die wo obe kwotwe exams a betua 1006 na topen ba akwara no be pass na akwara na ampaase a na de me kɔ ayi akɔgyina court sɛ o kan asɛm metua 1000 cedis akwara na ampaase nti differing by false pretense na mi wa nka akɔ abusumfi a nka wonkɔ ye ne ekɔtwa nwan ni kokɔ ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛte papa yɛnhwɛ emrei sɛ de siti obi ka sɛ me wo ma sɔre fi a me practice me religious beliefs nya ne ma nyina na nyankopɔn wo ba afɔde o ye ma yɛ enkomo yi ɛte sɛn pa
mo ma yɛnya no simplistic view na wo ma sɔnda no mre sɛ o pɛ sɛ wunya 5000 bra me 1000 o bra me 1000 na double no I'm on 5,000. Money doubling itself is an offense.
Okay.
Money doubling is an offense. And therefore, even Sakura Yatono, Toko need to do Gaming Commission Board, and my alliances are winning.
Banane, enye ye na Nyankopon say to about dogun na that John Sabeka.
Oh, I guess so simplistic set to about do na ne opa kojina nsuo na tubu bubu pa no gum. Na sa won Sabeka eye kasa bebu.
Okay.
Eye kasa bebu. So even money doubling is an offense. Men am dem ho. No, megare asra na makojina eba na rev any golden bean anymore and now oba kumasi babi am changes no one adum because I'm directly opposite Ramsia. Ramsia
dan ark when
no ark opoku nyama poku no one achi in fact some nyama poku the next 2 buildings so no where the name changes for
na kwa na me say o kire ma de secondary school DCOP operado no nso chambers wo no
okay me Bank of Africa board and share
mehu pa na British
Council come the next 2 buildings in so na wo call British Council
na tepa minimum ho pa
the chambers no nyina every month so na fan number 3 is some call from no for electricity come madam for ejaba ho nyina no okay no kono no ba san live me kina ho that didn't directly undermine my story about the name of my shit but no yeah no all that so on na all kana na ho but mrani say daddy you are carrying a prostitution into that show mrani no be I don't think I won't catch it ono de no ono wagare no wasra no wabo no praba no wabegina ho na wo ba no da no wa diska no watia noko but etiamra yes sana dia no tie ana akorabi owo na tentena gram na akora no nyanya mfie bi nsina o ka twa akora nso mra fi wa ba fi one nada dan baby sawa oda akora no ne ba fi wa ma fi asen kamene nanna nina etiamra so obi in the case of Agradaa, you know, young man on a man sabi kafacha yefo because in Katama advert the buy no on the TV no say bra oba medano win electronic practices enti anokura that advert no kura tiamra and we cannot carry out this advert in any enlightened society But advert you want me ya tell advert you want me ya tell and any public break oil. And I've been crying, you want me to been crying to our report to my police force or two more. A police forum we are on. Let me take this opportunity to say, make a better tackle. There will be a lot of problems for Mame Agradaa. And you say, be a neighbor, no, because only any problem breaking she has a Agradaa in this camp. The boy plays farmer ya, or mon cochino. The boy plays farmer ya, or muntu anamo. A business is a farmer prostitute. The not Samane Agradaa. And to say, same one, what could them say? Papa, in Sri Lanka, any Bible summon. So, what's the super amount for this first splash Agradaa? A bit see Ghana had that. A bit see that. I'm not criminal once. Because I say, no, I'm not complaining on the breed. Why then? He says, so I'm not police for so why then? If we said, yeah. The fashion from above, Mamma Cochino, and that about you. So, Mama, you're organizing a home for more drama. Now, coming back to the patriotism, and the full view, full clear, it is only a Agradaa. There are other TV stations. And it was like there's an abundant lawlessness and indiscipline in Africa, south of the Sahara. But I'm told that Cote d'Ivoire is 18 inches. So, some parts of Africa. Some parts of Africa.
Nana, a bit more argument here, any mumray or Bontain said. Now, more swam with this kind of call, you know, a dear Mrakacher war. What's the yard, Dasabano, and Ra, be who be. Yes, yes, on your friend, Black Church. What touch mine, Timber Junction. Was say, who register a 150 Ghana cedis, and who register yan 1,500. A bra sika who register and TV so run. And the most
wrong. You see, the institutions should not allow these things to happen. Meanwhile, you have the Yoko, you have the special prosecutor. You have the national investigation. You have the, and then them. You have all the institutions. But that explains why even in enlightened societies, you need to register the churches. In enlightened societies, Obiri Boahen for tax or for this or for that, you must register the church. By guarantee. And I say, I buy no basic assemblies now more than what I saw the beer watching the beer person who preaching who register. Now assembly nothing so and yet tax assembly. Well, I do allow Kojo Kabana Kuya Agoa, no what I'm sorry in the beer, and I was Sibosomban, and now I am fine in the beer. I mean, there's a thing baby over the Kobosum we were. You must register. Location, you
for and a wabba. Who buy and I'm tell said, oh, yeah, the end of the Nananum, I spiritual, me profess me religion. Nanano say, who became Yami, who can Yami, you know, my child said, whoa, qua, and fat rotra a yellow, who coffee a fat rotra a yellow. Would you baby? I say, me do a name, see an immunity. Trot back over the camp, making a bear one and a fat, who can I ye and what was some Begimsica. At the end, fat try, ya painted yellow. And what to say?
No kind of facet. No, you see, no kind of facet. And I know what I am with you or some Saka yellow. As I know facet, and then next I say, Fatal brat, no man, in fact, it's absolutely okay.
I want to say, touch my Timber Junction, Airborne.
But you know, in an enlightened society, you cannot operate like that. That's why I'm saying I'm going to maybe some pass. I mean, now I did before. Everybody I am in all the chairs are my fan assassin for her. Things don't work. So I grab us nearby. Yeah, Yanni, when you say some walk and some right. Well,
and what TV so?
Oh, you see, we are not being active in this country. Maybe I want to call your money, who's in your mouth, and call your mom. It shouldn't be. So we are and this one thing of Libana says, Nema and Koyi. And this woman, I said, Monica. So never been Koyi. And never been Koyi. You're giving 9 man until Nsawam. You're so man Nsawam. I said, my day coming. Let me bassa. So the other bassa, oh, come on. No, I'm running dinner, and like I said, it didn't so, Eddie, in some degree, the crocodile cut. It's a very simple matter.
Nane, Mate, Yenianum Central Phobi, one so, who be a qua, Obenya Bay. Now, what a tenement and 10 was a
Central Phobia day.
And Central Phobia be can say, as some of the trial judge, you know, the second judge, you know. One year, because when me and some one must say, Emrano, said the city, a woman who are dear. I dance the phone, one alcohol, now this Kakaman on us, and ye, I dance.
No, I mean, they cannot interpret their own law. Almost mean to our remember, what I say.
I almost say, no, Mammy Agradaa, what year. We bet dinner, you be you know, and bad tools, and Agradaa, you be you know.
What's your bad day?
One more thing, and 12 one say, and Agradaa, no, and she be you know, a few mukra.
No, say a concurrent. You took up my 15 years. A 5.
I have 5 years.
Yes, if it is concurrent, I am not. If it's concurrent, yeah, it's 5.
Nenya concurrent is where?
Huh?
Nenya concurrent is where?
Only the a doom. Sana Mrantier, a concurrent, when yesterday, and yet concurrent. And so when you ran it.
Nane, yes, and trophy any mumbre. Say, Bibi Saba, young Kenya judgment, Libya, Nasa, and the tea, and I bet me a comment on that.
I know one some Tony. Nkaye na kwa ya lawyer for crime, we na unya judgment Libya. And some why I am here. Because unya judgment Libya. And no more enough information. Then they say you should be back. No more outcome for no more from now. More percent. To some more there, Claudia issue no back. We are no amount, no man yet to say. And tell me some random and African. But there are some cases here. I do or more correspondence. I will cut you. Into a movie, you know, pen more money at all. Or my headline, no one else was supplemented. I'm going to say, oh, sorry. In your moon, ya mean Cassa. In your moon, I mean Cassa. Because I know Cassa, yes, in obesity.
Sure.
I have a lot of friends, community of Bristol. What can we German? No, we will be US. You can never be a CTN. So, men, some many tickets, and Casa okay. I'm speaking to the whole world, and the whole world is listening to me. Like I said, Casa to say lawyer in Mapan. Back home, FM station, no, we are Takradi. There's a FM station, you are Takradi. And then no Casa, or more family. Into an area or my best friend. I do a domain crew. I do a touching. So all over the country. And in the Mokasa, I said you are very cautious. Master Medicine Mano, Mensa Mamaka, Men Casa Basa, as a Casa Bagamba. In Casa Bagamba Casa.
Nane, Mammy, we are dear Boahen boy in Kakra. Mikuta Criminal Offences Act 1960 Act 29 with amendments 554, 849, and 1034. Now, section 131, defrauding by false pretense, but or say that person commits a second degree felony under section 1 and is liable to a term of imprisonment not less than 10 years and not more than 25 years, despite section 296 of the Criminal Offences Act, Procedure 1960 Act 30, section 35. Bueno, Hana Jagina so. Anna,
okay, not less than 10 years.
Wow.
And not more than, say,
25.
Good. So, you see, there can be, there is, as a flexible, saying I mean, take side. There's a possibility, sir, the Agradaa lawyers will file an appeal.
Yeah,
there's a possibility, sir, Agradaa lawyers will motion or notice for bail pending appeal.
Case, yeah.
There is a possibility, sir, judge in the man bail, no, depending upon the contents of the judgment. If be a nice judgment, no, what in a punchy. The judgment, no, all the judgment, then that can't motion or notice for bail, no.
Bail, no.
No, a punchy, say, paragraph, yeah. That possibility is there. There's also the possibility of obeko for bail, no. Judge, no, on for bail, no, or no, so. Adentia, Obaka said, judgment not the manina, you're by a pino. Next a crowding, Tokobia, the baby. Tokobia, Kotokro, the baby. Let us remember bail pending the determination of the substantive appeal.
Then,
that possibility is also there. Obeki Rabbi Obeko motion for bail pending appeal. Now, let's talk to the substantive. Agradaa betumi akọ appeal no ebia obetumi anwene yebegya no. Agradaa betumi akọ appeal no ebia nsie no won bete so. Agradaa betumi akọ appeal no ebia nsie no be beka ho.
Hey,
oh yes.
The same court judge was so lenient. You see, we should stick to
lenity. High court judge, you know, how the court is like I said. Circuit court to apply law. Minimum
10 years.
Every like I said, minimum near 10. I didn't know man of 5. There's one man of 10. This one man of 10. Never concurrent. They just say 5 now cannot become 10. So more being an agent so Oko appeal Kwandia. A automatic
because the trial court now or yeah for the lower court no he aired or she aired. Sarah, you say 10 years now man 5 years.
Sir, it was the best or the best. So this is High Court.
Wow.
I can't call you, judge, and the Kaoli and the manager was here, you acquired the appeal. You want to inquire appeal. The sentence was enhanced, but the big son by hands. The big hands. So it is not so simple, sir. Oh, Agradaa on the winter. Obenya bail pending appeal, and yes, simple. Oh, Agradaa in 5 years, no, because of our appeal. It could well be that they would even enhance the years. You see that, yeah. It's not near to your phone, I'm not a one. But you know, generally, I'm not comfortable with Yamasa a custom. Why? I don't know between Nakwan. Etna TV so, etim kasa for Webra, etim kasa for Gali, Edmaya Gali. Ah, it is all the best. And minus is a quiet jungle. If we reduce our country into a jungle, now you have a police for 24-hour patrol, 24-hour this, and 9 you I'm not working well. The country, the African system is in a mess. I'm not being prejudicial, but taking one case. Atos Sabra.
I am one dear.
I was
Wasn't one dear night, eh?
I can't surprise the new year.
Amugusu.
So that is why even the Abofon, they don't trust our institutions. Everybody knows we are from here, Obi was Ghana and in Nigeria, no one. But they look back, no one but Shinkan. What they look back, they don't trust our institutions. Of course, they are right.
Nana, Mamma, would you walk now one? Nancy, you have be. When your doctor, who call invest in Poda. Eddie, I doctor, your program was will be our Kubi. A brother bass say, you are pointing the board, and who's asking go by will be uncle.
Yes, you are pointing to National Health Insurance Authority Board. And you know, President, you know, I call the Prime Minister that crusade, you know, I can take you FIFA, Mr. Here.
Aye, what is that one in the camp now? Or as well blackmailing no call you now by him.
And now, oh yeah, and I would know your giant man. Africa is a jungle. A brochure for me more to make a monk as Obiri Boahen say Africa is a jungle.
Oh, there be any jungle, sir. I heard
the yeah, I'll tell you, my fiasan. Are you too rash, my fiasan? Now, why should a country every phone any part or every phone any Peru, UK, Holland, Germany, or Moncoho, UK, Scotland Yard here will do US here, or Moncoho. There were any power Africa or Muba, Africa or Muba. Trust our institutions. Multinational agreement. All over Africa, multinationals, whether it is Barrick, whether it is Newmont, whether it is this, whether it is that. Almost the same says, sir, Akasakasa back. You are the record court of arbitration in UK or Holland. Because they don't even trust our judicial system. They don't trust our judicial system. And it is true. It is true. Such a Ghana Ports and Harbour Authority. The poor for President Mahama Tambakuna Omone, Sir French billionaire no enter in Sakwana also running the report. Opa ya wagana say opa so the kokot. Because you must go to UK first. So they don't trust our security, they don't trust our judiciary, they don't trust our institutions. You go to UK, companies in Gabon, companies in Ghana, whatever shop changing Africans, you are feeding or you are trading or you are converting or more. But African intellectuals now will lead the energy of women and in UK now, and then US, women paying for being now lead COVID, no France. They have been attending investigations. That's why they tell the UK and US. But Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, COVID fund nearby, you know, when I have to suffer. Things are not working well. We don't have God-fearing characters in Africa. UK, US, people who handle COVID funds, investigations. Tell me a single African country that we have an investigation about COVID funds. Can be Mamminti. Can be Mamminti. Yatira, say National Thanksgiving Day. Sika bi a manfo aka wo mu twa ya. Sika no. Na be very honest, I'm a mechanic. Go all the taxon about man be preacher. But then you cannot tell me it's a taxon on one they try to take it to the room buy it. Daddy. And the only woman bishop should be Ghana ha, we bet mama na preside. Then be Ghana. Because the Ghanaian politician Alitalia no ana Emirates ana Portugal or the Babano. Take it to know or the people told the same bam no any objection ho. It's a professor on the can text him this year brutally. That make I can text him one. That's a woman who bushes the degree of Ghana. But what in the nature? Look, like I said, I am told many Yami Sirami. Yami was Sirami, one man in Indian Yansan. What a way another time.
Nane, it's a Kimpaluta, you mean, Yami Jirame.
Aha, why she lost Sata. So, National Thanksgiving. A crystal for Makoyason. And Crabo for Sokoyason. But look, as an intellectual, as a scholar, as a knowledgeable person, to send me Obiri Boahen. I'm a Roman. You cannot tell me that Christopher name in Crabo Fonkwana or Ghana. That will be a hallmark of academic absurdity. Because look, and can I know a warrior program? And can I know? And can I know whether it is the Osu people or the Nungwa or the La or the Teshi or the Toma people or the Gamashi people? Women and then the Ulama plays a very major role. In fact, historically and by tradition, without the Ulomoniwa Gamashiniho, Ulomoniwa Osuniho, Ulomoniwa Nungwaniho, Ulomoniwa Teshiniho, Ulomoniwa Temeniho. Now, oh yes. Now, why you want Ulomono opportunity?
Baba Nane, can you cast a near national linguist or Chamia Kufu?
Hey, Sir Christopher, mother, so it is so sad. So you are doing this in Accra. You are doing that the woman and what you buy and cry. Why have you been Osu? Now Osu Ulomo, what man and do you think you respect the guns? Do you think it's a sign of respect for the guns? Do you think it's a sign? Your Rastafarian religion. Yes, and you're Christo and you're but a lot of followers in Ghana. So, okay, I'm not traditional worship personnel or more the other 7 to 9. Now, year after 9, other religious groups, you know. So, you push African religion, no. Kishi Wamoko Kangulo Kishi. So 7 and 7 to 9. Where we then now the Rastafarian, any Baha'i, any Buddhism, Shintoism, Confucianism, almost push 1 hour. Then you come to the Christians.
Rastafarians and so.
I'm this here. For Rastafarians, who to me for a monk traditional Ulomo. So you put the Rastafarian, the Buddhism, the Baha'i, Shintoism, Confucianism, and so on. Also, almost 1 hour from preaching.
Okay.
So if you are the president, attend all these services. Ulomo and American, woman, we are something in a view. My Rastafarians and Buddhism never high for me. The my Christopher, that is a president who I can say, with due respect, sir, you welcome all religions. So are you people telling us about Rastafarian and your religion? You are saying it's a weird Christian, Rastafarian and your religion. Are you saying, sir, Woman some according to the Dantano, and it's a new religion. What is happening? Voodoo is a religion. Go to Benin. No, I don't know, Mama Ghana, I had the visa.
Mate, Nana, I'm Samba Koso, and Susa Hiamipa. National Cathedral, Penia Bamania, see the Bay, a place for culture, national culture. Now, I feel now, interestingly, wouldn't say me a Juma as cultural officer of the Ghana National Cultural Center. Enti meti enu mani age eto say
o the National Cathedral
ani wo mo de be Center for National Culture and I meso ko amaye former cultural officer e Ghana National Cultural Center no mani age papa.
No, you see, a lot of you are making a mistake. Me, for instance, if I raise questions about the National Cathedral, I'll raise the same questions about the national culture as an American. You have been argument, they said, me teach you, me argument, they said, society and unit to be said. As I said, a banner, and train a home free Sanya man, what the man ankra, a bear profit making venture. Now, obeying ye. That is my argument. My argument is not that I don't know what's the cathedral. My argument is that my banning fact taxpayers' money. So I have my argument to continue. In fact, taxpayers' money, MSC at the same. So museum now more coming. And the same argument holds for the National Theatre. Say you country, you brepa, you serious, you want to move ahead. The National Theatre, but now you are private, you are privatizing National Theatre. And think Nipano or the Baluta Badi Sik, no, or the Sakodiaba, no, the Satawaliaba. What say? Nipano are private, obeying yes, Kankasa, and people will enjoy, and you are buying another crack of crap National Cathedral, National Theatre. That's a very argument. So, we are seeing to the extent that I look at the private. A Janaya Yakokra private, University Ayakon private, College Ayakon private. That is my argument. Me Obiri Boahen more being Yamano and Baby. And that argument in America during the MPP times, in fact, a tax MKC cathedral. I will still go on with that argument, sir. In fact, taxpayers' money in Kosi Museum. Look, I am told that when you go to Israel, a man for Sora Omko in Israel, because Nyama Bebrea, yes, Abraham Picabia, women, or my preserve come. And most of these centers are owned by companies from Ireland. Do you know that the Biaoko John the Baptist, is owned by an Irish company? It's owned by an Irish company.
Yes. And Bakonso Ewo. One tombo for the Ben, and also for the Argentina for the.
So that the African intellectual, African politician, Opesika, Opera Cronwa Buntin, all our Banabayan Cathedral. But oh, yeah, auditor, Sikabian say, what for this is the so Sikano, Sikabi, Bamo, Sikabi, Mayo, Memfare. But you don't use taxpayers' money to do these ventures. A private individual can do it.
$8 million dollars a pro.
Okay.
$8 million dollars a pro.
Oh, I want to be clear. We need to be fair. Things are not going on well in Africa because our leaders, a good number of them, have disappointed us. And I mean, Nigeria needs to not break or Musia or Brazil. Now, Shapa, Nanyama, amount for a children will be affected. Not yet Africa, with all the resources, Ghana, Nigeria, and with DR Congo, with all the resources. Not yet, and now I'm paying Afghanistan for or more Iran so or Munko. So woman dressing, woman bags, woman dressing come on. But look at refugees in Africa. Muna nyanko pawanyana from Namdem in Kokra and Africa and Yakramabre. Because my heart is so when are we going to get reliable and good leaders who move us to the promised land? And we are looking for private investors. Thanksgiving, one man crying, Ulomofonama, one man Rastafarian Sama, one man traditional African religion, Bahayama, Buddhism, Moja Martin and Christopher, and Krabufo. And therefore, a country like Ghana, I am national Thanksgiving, dear Munsa, Yakosunan, Yasin, Thanksgiving, you're dead, or you're dead, you're dead. You are not respecting others' religious beliefs. You need to respect others' religious beliefs. Please stop it. It is not only Christians and Muslims who are inhabiting this country, Ghana. You must respect everybody. Respect the Christian, respect the Muslim, respect the Baha'i, respect the Rastafarian, respect the African Rastafarian, respect Africania. Respect everybody's religious belief.
Okay, Nana, where the Mamma was saying, maybe some Wadauma.
Wadauma, no, go for the Aquavia or Cassius and Seno. Wadauma. There you was it there? Oh, yeah. Oh, Cassidy. I say, Secretary, won't say,
I say to say, Bam.
Yes, go forward,
Banane. Say, a dear na, Massam near Sia, Santifoin Bass Sorsa.
No, you see, look, I, Obiri Boahen, speaking for myself as an individual. I will not begrudge them. I will not attack them. That is very honest. With my personal experience. Look, my partner went to me, and Obi Bisami, so the Crown and Castle, a Swatini, King of Bayern, or woman in San Francisco. And then you can say, Sir, what's the answer for food? My San Francisco by Asante tradition and culture. What do you find San Francisco through yesterday? I'm from Asante, this is a God song. But I would hear. Hello?
Yeah, Nana, meet you, Pa.
I'm a boss also, no. I was young, you know, pet. Brahman, you come in a medicine, or mostly I see, I will born. And then Nana Buadi, Abusia. Nana Buadi, I got to the Corona Bank and US now. Your friend Buadi Kuruma.
Ah, Buadi.
Then Kwan betting the ghost walking. Then Kwan betting Cabe. Since 17, another let's make it since 1720 or so. Then Kwan betting Cabe. Evidence of full bread attack.
Yeah.
And I make a church anyway. Now there's a blogger, a lady blogger, and the other two. Hey, I'm on volunteer. When you everyone go over the name, I say, go over the name, I say, we have them working. Extra in the book, other extra. When you and I need to know, I saw you done so. See, I can you. Now, as I said, for I got to know what's up, and you want more day. My children sense of food by the buy. My children sense of food by the bar, and you have to free bono, and you have to flash something. But many got to know about sending Block a bee, and the mayor caught now on a platform which is heavily patronized by a lot of the Bono people. And now, no more all ceremony. Everywhere has been anywhere see. Now, when you do that, you get the Ashantis influenced.
Okay, FM. 1, 2.
Because of your question, I want to explain what more culture and what more tradition. What more pay you for the brain, Nkorani, you for the brain, the same no can could I win. Now, sir, who could the matter more? Me, the Ashantis will get heavily influenced. And therefore, what's a man over? And therefore, now it is going to take all over. So sometimes we deal with it, and yes, sir, man, you have customer supporter. Then you have to have a personal experience. The personal experience.
Martin, Nana.
I'm not telling you.
Nana man back up and you have community, Wadauma.
That's what, Sinani, or therefore, Buaniko Kwaba, Sinani, and Amako Hakochiam. Now, if you want to platforms, Obiri Boahen, I quite certain, or the never comment here. Obiri Boahen, who wants them down, or the never comment here. Please, when you do that, the Sanctions will get heavily influenced.
Nana, I can't be necessary, and the phone, who are social media say to say, one more chair, one more bobre.
Yes, because. What for me now? Now, question is, when I go to Obiri Boahen, never heard it. Obiri Boahen, the name call Mensia. What's a sanctification? What's a issue? And therefore, we should be expected as long as the matter. I am telling them that something will not relax because they also know that the whole reaction in also Ashanti small Obiri Boahen.
Annie.
And therefore, you are not here Obiri Boahen. And especially those who have been attacking me, some are said, Sinamfo from Makom. Now on a bonfire platform, this one, Sinamfo from Makom, the football, the football, the Pinadua. Why do you insult me?
Nane. Says a grand Catohin is what I can say, one also no, with Rasante. Catohin was with Rasanti or Tonguanya Bunufo.
Hey, Minkabi, that I will make the club in my enemy cocaine. Never Minkabi. Minkabi, that I mean, I mean, I move the minute I thought the new corona in the Niayam. I thought the new corona, no more Niayam. Now, okay, you need to know, now, okay, say, now you could be unquanta, him, Dotty. But a certain flag in the basin, no, be unquanta. But when you say, it wasn't Ghana flag. It wasn't Ghana flag. It was a certain flag around 4:35. Listen to that, you know. All people are influencing them. Of course, I'm not also comfortable. I'm to be in cancer. Man, for being yet. I must be very honest. In the ability, I'm going for California, I'm not watching and yet,
Martin,
you don't need to insult. But the truth of the matter, sir, Asante, na Santi, it crosses up to Oti region and then to other parts.
Okay, Nana, I know I say, and come over here. You said the BI because ready.
You say to say
the bam. Nana, I'm on we are you. And you would any be say, could you say, by any that say. Nana will be Boahen, Nana,
yes, enti we ayen sama Nana Obiri Boahen. And so editor eta. Ade America. No Obiri Boahen na se minhuni yo nana minhuni minhuna na ye sometimes otimi ka sembi na ayese oye bias ayese ono onye bias ahwefo we die me bisamo wadawro mo manimo na no Obiri Boahen sem okekan sen na musi ho no because me su se na no Obiri Boahen opese odi associate himself from MPP propaganda na yo moye opese odi associating himself from MPP jandam na yo moye no but edru baby no kasa amise akwada wɔyɛ mfonsoɔ ama ne maame na ne papa atea no na saa mfonsoɔ korɔ na wokɔ akɔyɛ bio in the course of doing it no anaasɛ berɛ a ogu so a wɔyɛ no na waka yɛ si ne tirim na nneɛma hyɛ mu na wɔse ne gyae saa na Obiri Boahen ayɛ ami sɛ osi kwan ne so sɛ ɔka no kɔre no ɔnam road no so sɛ meka no kɔre a wonhu deɛ ɛbɛyɛ na biribi asia bɛtim na nokɔre no ate kɔ nana ɛyɛ a wɔka NDC foɔ nyɛ MP but yɛmbisa sɛ momfa nkyɛ me NDC foɔ sɛsɛ yɛmu 6 months in office ɛne MPP for 7 years or 8 years moma yɛnka wo ɛnɛ nneɛma bebree asesɛ wo no one thing a yɛde bia mɛka ne sɛ dollar no na ɛyɛ adeɛ a na ɛha paa o na ɛha adwen but we the content creators deɛ we can asɛm yɛdeɛ na ɛkɔ kakra but bɛɛ ne dɛn ne nyina akyi no wonya sika na wobɛsan de akɔ dwa so dwa so no ɛne na ɛyɛ the rare economy no sɛ wonim economy a wonim sɛ ɔman mu ayɛ den a fa sika sɛ wokɔtɔ adeɛ ɛwɔ dwa mu wokɔ a ɛna wobɛhu the rare economy no wokɔ a ɛna wobɛhu economy na ankasa ɛhɔnom na abɛyɛ den wobɛhu economy na ankasa ɛwɔ dwa no so wate na mekyerɛ no ase nti na Obiri Boahen sometimes nsɛm bi wɔ hɔnom a papa wanyi ɛwɔ sɛ ogya ma ɔkatakyi afiri fa nom Dennis Mrakos abɔagye nom ɛne de ada na bi nom kodua frɛmpɔn no koraa no nhyɛ da nkasa bebree ɛmfa ma Baumia ɔno ne kasa biara no ɔhwɛ a ɔka no kasa ko a ɛgyaa na ɛyɛ meya just still now you allowed yourself to be controlled by the MPP but ɔmomfa wɔnyɛ hwee nso MPP baaban mu mfa kyɛm na Nado baaban mu for 8 good years wama wa prapra bola po o Jubilee House wama hwee o wama hwee no Obiri Boahen nipa a wankasa bi wa no kasa wayɛ party adwuma even one vehicle so there me see car sakle bicycle ba kokoro mo amfa ma and you still following the party speaking for them nana sometimes I am maybe say mo bi no ya mo mahwɛ mo matie mo nananom tie mo television any radio station so and come be disappointed because then nkura na hu say there is a huge difference between NDC and MPP. In fact, and then Quadano Mobano, Omo who say, and soon ye kesiye pa edem. And soon ye kesiye pa dem. What did I mention? I say, and soon ye kesiye pa dem. It is a painful na mobeka na kwade achem krado. As a munya platform na mukujita na muka di ni hodie na mwanka no korena. Sometimes eyana eya. Sometimes me tia ayana bedwi ho me ntiase. Sisi dan na panyina se bi watena party mu wadi politics achieve for not even less than 30 years. Unim de woka. Na uma MPP for we. Omo ye sete. Uma MPP for we. Eye o se di omo pe. Na Obiri Boahen. Yes, sir. Kana kware wate. Kana kware. Ene wuntumi a na ɔyɛ propaganda wuntumi a ene yɛmbisa sɛ wuntumi wɔ hefa ene wuntumi wɔ where is wuntumi yɛbisa wo Where is wound to me? Sanity. Inti. Okasa bibra. Baby echi no. Usunkura na oka wasi mia kro bi amfiu. Ene sana wuntumi aye. Ene wuntumi na no to. Na no si aka to. Ene wuntumi wo mu ana no. Because who said the economy? Enya asem keto wo mu ana no. It is sanity, but mama you who say and this aban way dear. How things are moving no. The MPP ni bia NDC view because the MPP for pan and Mosante Kunja Wiswa and Cabana dollar and I'm 30 cities. So I'm telling you, I'm make a show. And Casamri dollar and I'm 30 cities because they have no idea about stabilizing the economy. When we talk about even when we talk of even the what the dollar stabilization or stability. Omia no kasana na no keke. And we also it in a year. Omia no kasana wana no keke. Or the nano keke neka. And we also it. We also the implications. We also the implications. It is sanity. And it is sad. It is really sad. Sometimes me translate dream. Let me who should be Kasama MPP after so more be fairly Ghana for 8 good years. After so more be fairly Ghana for 2 consecutive terms in office. So why would such a person and MPP need to petrol at the 10 cities? Although implementation of energy sector levy almost the 16th of July. Although a beba, but in Chino and Cabina petrol and then 20 cities, and my MPP for a matter one. I did could do 23 cities. So why am I even bringing it down? And any nam can never come. And can never come. And it is sad. It is really sad. Hey, yeah, just on MPP for your platform. They want to come to power. Just some few months you left power. Hopefully, when you the Hopibiano. I am just a stone MPP didn't na baby or son. I mean, or son a grammarian, I don't know, grammarian, or like. Or we she send or somewhere bem oh yeah then who are bem what exactly you want to come and do? We gave you what? 4 consecutive terms. When to me and your and you're sad. Mammy phone see. Let's also be subscribed to the channel. No, I like you are no one share enough from you be afraid. Hanum you are number 1 authentic platform mega TV and coupon. Ekoswa Inshira Obibia Macau. Bye bye.